So the next one is so far we discussed about direct form 1, direct form 2, cascade form, parallel form, warping, pre-warping, everything we discussed. And now we are going to discuss about basic handling windows techniques. Actually, only we have to see only one example that is in the PDF format. So design a band pass filter to pass frequency in the range 1 and 2 the radian per second using handling window with the n is equal to. So this is a problem they given. So first step one. So step one, first here they show, so it's a band pass filter. So band pass filter, we know that how we can draw. So it's a band pass. So particular band, low pass filter it will be connect like that. High pass filter will be connect like that. Low band pass filter it will be like that. It is a particular band only. It will be pass of frequency. The range is 1 to 2 radian per second. So range also they given. Uh, omega c1 is 1, omega c2 is 2. So range is 1 and 2. Okay, so this is for positive side and this is for negative side. So same it is, you see that this is a positive omega c1, omega c2, or negative minus omega c1 to omega c2. Okay, so this is omega and this is minus omega 0. So this is a step 1. So in the step 1, so 1 is nothing but that is this is the part is 1 is nothing but e power j omega alpha. Then omega c1 is 1 radian and omega c2 is 2 radian. So from the diagram you can get it. And omega s is 2 pi. So here they say to 2 pi. Then alpha is a formula n minus capital N minus 2 divided by 2. And then I think the frequency is 1 second. Okay. And step 2, so ht of omega. So this is 0 from the diagram, 0 minus pi 2 uh, less than or equal to minus omega. Then here see minus omega and then minus omega c2. So this is minus omega c2. So where it is 0 will be up to this 0. So minus pi it is started. So here the minus pi. So minus pi it is started to minus omega c2. Okay, e power j omega alpha. So this is the part. After that, this is the part. So e power j omega minus omega c2 to then omega that omega c1 to omega c1. Then 0. 0 is minus omega c1 to plus omega c1. Okay. Then again e power minus j omega alpha. So that is omega c1 to omega c2. Then finally 0. 0 part is omega ct2 plus pi. Okay, this is ht omega. This is step 2. And step 3, ht of n. So previously we seen ht of omega. Here we have to use ht of n. So is equal to 1 by 2 pi is a formula. So integral of minus pi by 2 plus t phi ht of omega e power j omega n uh, d omega. Okay, so 1 by pi. So this is the integral minus omega c1. So you know that ht of omega. So omega. So this is omega c2 to omega c1. So where is omega c2 to omega c1? So this is the part they take it because only the remaining thing is 0. So this is the part is important. So that's why they put the tick mark. So only these two we have to take the equation. So what is that? Omega c2 to omega c1. So omega then e power minus j omega alpha, that is ht of omega. Then e power j omega n d omega plus another part. So this is omega c1 to omega c2. Then e power j omega alpha dot e power j omega n d omega. Okay, is equal to 1 by 2 pi. So integral minus omega c2 minus omega c1. So e power j omega. So you see e power j omega n and e power j omega alpha tw. So just interchange the value. So first is n and then alpha, like that, because okay. So e plus a dot, it is e plus ab, like that. Okay, they just interchanged. So after that interchange, then 1 by 2 pi, then integral of that, and we just take it e power omega n minus j omega alpha d omega. Similarly, this is also based on the formula. They will be take it from this equation, e power j omega n e power j omega alpha. Okay, then 1 by 2 pi, so integral of omega c2 to omega c1, so e power j omega, so n minus alpha, they take it from outside. So similarly, omega c1 to omega c2 e power j omega n minus alpha, this is tw. And now this is a formula, you know, that the integral of e power uh, e power j theta d theta is equal to e power j theta divided by j. Here the theta is omega. So 1 by 2 pi, so e power, so this is, you have to integral part. So e power j omega n minus alpha is equal to j n minus alpha. So j, you know, that the j part will be here, so that is the j n minus alpha is here. So similarly, the next part is e power j omega n minus alpha and j n minus alpha. Then 1 by 2j by n minus alpha. So e power j omega c1 n minus alpha e power minus j omega c2 n minus alpha. This is a formula, e power j theta minus e power minus j theta is equal to 2j sin theta. So e power j theta plus e power minus j theta is equal to so this is a formula, e power j theta e power minus j theta. So just take it. So this is a formula they are applying. Okay. So e power j omega e power j omega c2 n minus alpha, e power j omega c1 n minus alpha. Then so they're taking, you know, that tick mark equation. They are taking that cross mark is okay. This is are equal. This is are equal. So so based on this equation, they take it a e power j omega c2 and e power omega c2. So both omega c2 is taking first, and another omega c1 is taking as a next one. So they take after that, they use the formula. This is 2j sine omega c2 n minus alpha and 2j sine omega c1 n minus alpha. Then 2j by n minus alpha. So based on this formula. So then h2 of n, just to cancel that, and remaining thing you will be get it, and you got it h2 of n. And step 4. Step 4 is alpha is equal to n minus 1 divided by 2. So n is equal to 5. So 5 minus 1 divided by 2, 4 divided by 2. So this is alpha value is 2. So we know that n value is 5. How the problem? First they shown the n value is problem is 5. And omega c1 is 1. So we got the values, alpha is 2. So ht of n. So equation they shown ht of n is equal to sine omega c2 n minus 2 minus sine omega c2 n minus. So this is already we have that equation. So ht of n equal to sine n minus 2 sine n minus 2 n minus 2. Okay, then so step 5. So h of n is equal to ht of n dot wn. So what is ht of n? So this is we already have ht of n. So ht of n value is same. This is sine n minus 2. So sine this is the value. Okay. So this is ht of n and omega n value. So this is ht of n. Then omega, so n values n to n minus 1, n is equal to 5, n is equal to 0, 1, 3. Okay, then n is equal to 0. So how much we will be taking? N minus 1 means n small n will be 0 to 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So h of, this is a formula, h of n is equal to ht of n omega n. So h of 0 is 0 to started to 4. So sine so sine minus 4 minus sine minus 2 divided by minus 2 pi. So far if you apply that n value is 0, okay, then you got the value 1.6 to minus 2 by 0.265, and 0.265 and zero point 0.5 minus zero point 0.5 cos theta, that is equal to n is that is equal to 0. Then h of 1, so 1 you just apply, so apply the 1 value and you got the sine minus 1, and then pi, and simplify the equation, and then you got it minus 0.078 divided by minus pi, and put the radian mode in calculator, you get the value. So this is the value, you got it. uh, so this is Hopital law. Okay, so this is the law is Hopital law 0.0108. Then n tends to 2, then n is equal to 2 d sine omega c to n minus 2 sine omega 7 n minus 2 d by n minus 2. So we just apply cos theta divided by 1 by 1, we got is 1. Then omega c to n minus 2 omega c2, the value you got it 2 minus 1 by 0.3183. So similarly h of 3 h of 4, finally you got the value h of 0 h of 1 h of 2 h of 3 and h of 4. And step 6, so h of n minus 1 plus n minus 2 summation square n is equal to 1, so n minus 1 divided by 2 n cos omega n. So n value is 5, and then summation of 2h, um, so to just apply the formula, they having this is add value, n is equal to, if it is add, there is a formula. So just apply in the formula the value of a cap n is 5, then summation 2h2 n minus 1 cos n1. So we just know that h of 2 to h1 cos omega 2 h0 cos 2 omega, we already have the value h of 0 h of 1 h of 2, so just apply the value and you got it 0.318 plus 2.50108 cos omega plus 0. So this is the final answer 0.3183 0.216 cos omega. Okay. Okay, then step 7. So up to step 6 and step 7, so the transfer function of file given is h of z. So this is a formula, n is equal to 0 n minus 1 h of n is equal to z minus 1. So n is equal to 0 to 4 h of n is equal to z minus n. So h of z is equal to 0 of 0 plus h1 of z minus 1, h2 of z is z minus 2. So just we are applying z transform to that, then we know that what is h of 0 and h of 1 value, h of 2, h of 3 and h of 4. So just we applied it. And step 8, the transfer function h of z is equal to y z x of z. So we know that what is y z. So this is the first part is y z, and then second part is they written here, this is y z and x z. So based on that we have to draw the diagram, direct form. The diagram will be, we have to write x of z, it started from z inverse z x of z, then z inverse z minus x of 2, because you know that and then z minus 3 x of 2, then z minus 2 x of 2, then this one is h, it indicate 0.018 z inverse 2j z minus 3 x of z, and 0.383 z minus 2 x of z, and finally y of z. Okay, and thank you.